Welcome again to our lesson, and today we'll be talking about la presentación. La presentación. So when we talk about la presentación, we'll be having questions and answers. We'll be learning how to talk about ourselves and also asking people about their details. So the first thing that we're going to see is asking someone their name, and there are different ways of asking someone their name. For example, you can hear me say, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Or ¿Cómo se llama usted? What is your name? But polite. ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? ¿Cómo se llama usted? What is your name? Then you tell me, me llamo. You can say, me llamo Luis. My name is Luis. So that is one way of asking someone their name. Number two, you can ask someone, ¿Cuál es tu nombre? What is your name? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? You can also ask someone, ¿Cuál es su nombre? Remember, these two questions mean the same thing. The first question is informal, the second is formal. Just like the first one, this was informal, this was formal. What is your name? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es su nombre? Then you told me mi nombre is, let's say, mi nombre is Antonio. Mi nombre es Antonio. My name is Antonio. You can also ask me, ¿Quién eres? This is informal, but the formal way is ¿Quién es usted? ¿Quién es usted? So this is who I am. Who are you? Then you tell me, soy, let's say, soy Carlos. Soy Carlos. I am Carlos. So those are three ways of asking someone their name. You can use in. So when telling someone your name, you can say me llamo, you can say mi nombre es, or soy. Those ones are acceptable. Now, after knowing my name, you can also ask me where do you come from. You can ask me de dónde eres. De dónde eres. Where do you come from? You can also ask me de dónde es usted? Where do you come from? In a polite form. The answer is the same. So the answer, we do not have polite form. It's just the same thing. Just say soy de, then you can say where you come from. Like let's say soy de Madrid. Soy de Madrid. I'm from Madrid. De dónde eres? Soy de Madrid. After knowing my name and where I come from, you can also wish to know what I usually do. You can ask me, ¿A qué te dedicas? ¿A qué te dedicas? What do you do for a living? I can tell you, soy médico, I'm a doctor. Soy profesor, I'm a teacher. Soy profesor, soy médico, I'm a teacher. But remember, a lady cannot say médico, a lady says médica. A lady says professor to mean that I am a teacher. You can also wish to ask me my age in Spanish. You ask me, ¿Cuántos años tienes? So how old are you? Remember, in English, it's a different question. If you ask me how old are you, in Spanish we usually ask someone, so how many years do you have? Alright? But don't use that as a translation. Use the right English which is. So how old are you? Then you're going to tell me tengo. Tengo is in English is I have, but you don't use that translation. Then you say the number of years, like let's say 20. 20 is 20 from the knowledge of numbers. And then you add what we call años, which is years. You'll be saying tengo 20 años. I am 20 years. Tengo 20 años. I am 20 years. You can also wish to ask another simple question. Like you can ask me, what's your phone number? What is your phone number? You can ask me, ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? Since you know the numbers, it will be easy. You saw me, mi número, you tell me, mi número is, then you say the numbers. Mi número es, then you can tell me the numbers. Mi número es 072231 the way you want to say the numbers. So after knowing my number, you can also ask me my marital status. You can ask me, ¿cuál es tu estado civil? ¿Cuál es tu estado civil? What is the marital status? Estado civil is marital status. Then you tell me, estoy, for instance, you can tell me, estoy soltero. Or estoy soltera. So a man says estoy soltero, a lady says estoy soltera. So soltero means single, estoy means I am. So we say I am single for a man, I am single for a lady. Let's say you're married. So this is different. You told me estoy casado, estoy casada. I am married. So those two are in African practice, the others in my free time. Then you can also wish to ask me what I usually do in my free time. You can ask me, ¿qué haces en tu tiempo libre? ¿Qué haces en tu tiempo libre? What do you do in your free time? Or if you forget this one, you can ask me, ¿qué pasa tiempos practicas? ¿Qué pasatiempos practicas? ¿Qué pasatiempos practicas? So the word tiempo means time, and libre is free. Libre is free. So what do you do in your free time? So which hobbies do you practice? ¿Qué pasatiempos practicas? Then you can tell me the things that you do in your free time. You can tell me, for instance, leo libros. I read books. Tell me, leo novelas. I read novels. If that is what you usually do. You can tell me, escucho la música. If you listen to music. I say, escucho la música. I listen to music. Escucho la música. Let's think of another thing. You can tell me, I go shopping. You tell me, voy de compras. I go shopping. Voy de compras. So voy is I go, compras is the shopping. Maybe the last thing you can tell me, doy un paseo. Doy un paseo. That is, I take a walk. So these activities that you usually do when you're free, that there are many, so just list the ones that are for you. So when you look at the presentation, it has several questions. So you can decide to introduce yourself. You can tell someone, me llamo Luis, soy de Madrid, soy México, tengo 20 años, mi número de teléfono es, estoy soltero, estoy casado, en mi tiempo libre leo libros, escucho la música, voy de compras, doy el paseo. Maybe the last one, you can ask someone, where do you stay, where do you live? ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? Or if this person is your senior or a stranger, you can ask them, ¿Dónde vive usted? Where do you live? Then you can tell them, vivo en, then you say the place where you live. Let's say, vivo en Karen. This is a place called Karen, for those who don't know. So if you say, vivo en Karen, I live in Karen. Someone can ask you, with whom do you live? ¿Con quién vives? If it's usted, you ask me, ¿con quién vive? So with whom do you live? Remember, this is informal, this is formal. Informal and formal. Then you can tell me the persons that you live with, or the person that you live with. So you say, vivo con, then you say the person. Vivo con, let's say, mi familia. I live with my family. Vivo con mi hermano. I live with my brother. Vivo con mi tío. I live with my uncle. So you can just mention the persons that you live with. So with la presentation, with the answers that I've given, you can make a summary of yourself and introduce yourself. With that, I want to wish you all the best as you learn how to introduce yourself in Spanish. Muchas gracias por participar. Adiós.